And I wasn't kidding. I really did get a tattoo that says 2K TV.
No, wait, this is real?
This is real.
That's crazy. When did you get this?
At Summer League.
I love it.
So where are you going to get yours? 2K TV.
Yeah, right there. Maybe I'll put my win-loss percentage right across my face.
Well,
Won't be a long tattoo.
You know, the first thing you think of with both these teams, Greg, their athleticism. Some high flyers on the court tonight.
And, Kev, it's not just about the aerial skills, though. There are some guys out there who can flat out wear you down with their ability to run the floor.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. We've got Brogdon. Jason Tatum is out there with Alperen Şengün. And it's Vucevic and it's Davison in at the point.
Boy, it's a joy to watch Ingram as he's developed. One of the hardest working players in the game.
Now, here's Şengün, covered by Williamson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. For Malcolm Brogdon, he comes from a family, Greg, where education comes first.
Well, Malcolm earning his degree plus a master's while in college. His dad and brother, lawyers. His mom involved in higher education. Brogdon, maybe the smartest guy in the NBA.
And he makes the first.
And that 50-40-90 club, man, it is small. And how about Malcolm Brogdon joined it back in 2019?
Well, consider the active players who have done it. It's Malcolm, as you just said, Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and Steph Curry. I would say that's pretty good company. And if you look all time, the rest on the list are a bunch of Hall of Famers.
And here is Şengün. After the three-pointer from Johnson, Tatum passes to Şengün. To the wing on the left. Here's Davison. Offensive rebound. And it's Vucevic missing.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
And the basket by Stevenson.
And as we've watched him develop, Zion has steadily improved his passing ability.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. So put your head down and make something happen.
Boy, they came ready to play. That's 4 straight buckets to start the game.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Tatum, and he makes the 8-footer.
Once Jason Tatum has the ball in his hands in the painted area, this guy will power through. He'll put it up and over you if necessary. He knows how to score it.
Now here's Ingram. Pass to Williamson. To the paint. Here's Johnson. And then Johnson with the dunk.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just...
Nearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, there's a level of tenacity that Malcolm Brogdon plays with. Boy, puts his head down and does so with a purpose.
Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Pelicans?
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
Ingram finds Johnson.
That when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And it's Vucevic missing. Pelicans leading by 7. He goes up again, and then Johnson with the jam.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
Here's Brogdon, connects in the foul line jumper. Brogdon's got 6.
You can see Malcolm Brogdon has the ability to score from all 3 levels. In the paint, from 3, or right there going to the mid-range game.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul.
New Orleans shooting their first free throws of the game.
At the line for New Orleans, Brandon Ingram.
That free throw, no good.
At the line for 2.
And the second free throw, good. For Boston, they come into this one following a loss to Atlanta. It's tipped. Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
They've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Here's Davison. His last outing, he had 18 points, and that one is good.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Count it. He's got 13.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Davison. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Vucevic, and Vucevic throws it down.
Well, Vucevic has a great understanding of the pick-and-roll game, and his experience paying off there.
There's the pass to Williamson. Brogdon against Johnson. Now that one is his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Now, here's Şengün. He had 15 points last outing. Tatum down low. He's covered by Ingram. And the basket by Tatum. Tatum's got 6.
Well, this guy is used to scoring in tight situations with bodies around him. How about Jason Tatum maintaining his concentration?
Johnson against Brogdon. Kicks it out to Stevenson. Back to Johnson. Takes the 3. And another 3 for New Orleans.
Boy, he has been special to start this game. Shooting 8 of 9, just making it look easy.
To the middle. The kick out to Tatum. The Celtics working the ball around now. Johnson with it. Coming off a solid outing against Denver. It's over Brogdon. This one for 3. And count it. 3-pointer good on the shot from Johnson. Johnson's got 21 in the game.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Tatum passes to Davison. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Malcolm Brogdon a little bit crafty on the interior, getting that one down.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. I spoke with the Celtics head coach a little bit ago. He said he honestly doesn't know what to expect. This is the first meeting between these two teams this year, so there'll be some feeling out at the beginning. But he told me sometimes that's when we're at our best. Relying on our instincts and awareness at the offensive end. Kevin, we'll see if that holds true.
Thanks for the report, DA. Looking to get into a rhythm early, Greg. They're shooting.
And I think to get into a good flow, you need to get everyone involved, even if it acts as a facilitator.
Well, I think that's where knowing where your teammates are on the floor at all times is critical, and then being willing to give them the ball at the appropriate time.
Now here's Ingram. Here's Johnson. And it's good. .2 points. He's got 25.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball. Get out of the way.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first. Still very early in the season here, but Team Greg beginning to hit their stride and get into a rhythm.
And the same can be said for the younger talent. The rookies are shaking off those debut jitters and starting to show us what they can really do.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. Here's Echenike. Pass to Hughes. Passes it to Hauser. Smart on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Smart. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
New Orleans leading by 16. Outside, Jones. Inside. And then Johnson with the dunk.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Oh, Marcus Smart, a tenacious defender, which doesn't always show up, I think, sometimes, Doris, on the statistical sheet after the game.
Well, and in fact, Kevin, different teams have different defensive metrics trying to measure that impact. All you have to do, though, with Marcus Smart is watch the guy work on that end. The way he tracks the play, the way he anticipates, just the energy he brings on the defensive end changes the equation.
On the wing, Hughes. Pass to Hauser. Here's Smart. The pass to Hauser. Over to the left wing. Really left alone that 2 points.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Outside, Jones. Back to Stevenson. Down low. Here's Johnson. That ball. High speed that time from Stevenson. Stevenson's got 3 assists tonight.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Here's Hauser. No points in the game yet for him. Out to the wing. Mason inside the line. It's rebounded by New Orleans. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Celtics team.
Yeah, and they took both games they played against this club last season.
I'll tell you, don't forget about Marcus Smart's vertical. Twice on the pipes, rejects that shot.
And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Daniels, he's checked in for Johnson.
Daniels.
Celtics trail by 12. On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. Vucevic is out there with Alperen Şengün. Then there's Jason Tatum. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Davison in at the 2-guard spot.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Pass to Tatum to the left side wing. Brogdon right side. Over Johnson. And that one's good. Brogdon's got 10 points.
Malcolm Brogdon with the jumper. So good.
Got a piece of it. On the wing, Johnson. Lets it go with the 3. The offensive rebound. Daniels lays it up and banks it in.
Is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Tatum on the wing. He's covered by Ingram. Ingram against Tatum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A 3. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Boy, from the moment he entered the league, Jason Tatum has proven to be a knockdown three-point shooter. Huge asset for his team.
Malcolm Brogdon. First personal foul. First team foul.
The Pelicans have shot 50% from the line today. 3 for 6.
Taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Johnson. Doris, with the officials calling slightly fewer fouls, it seems like we see a more physical game on the floor. What do you think?
I think it's a change for the better, Kevin. Obviously, you want guys to be safe, but the defense must be allowed to do their job.
Now, here's Brogdon. 10 points for him. Passes it to Vucevic. Şengün kicks to Vucevic. Kept alive by Boston. Back to Şengün. They shoot again. It's blocked. Johnson down low. He's guarded by Brogdon. Johnson's shot is off. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. Looking at the last game for the New Orleans Pelicans, it was a win against Denver. Pass to Brogdon. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. Brogdon's got 12.
Well, Malcolm Brogdon's starting to percolate a little bit, folks. Look out.
Williamson left side. Now the feed to Johnson. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. 37 points for Johnson.
When they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
The pass to Şengün. Tatum wide open. He fires one. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Well, the confidence of Jason Tatum is evident always. As soon as the ball touches his hands, he is shot ready and lets it go.
Now here's Williamson. Last time out he had 13 points. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Out left to the wing. Şengün passes to Vucevic. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
You have to admire the confidence of Nikola Vucevic. This close, he's focused on putting two on the board.
And it's Williamson missing. Celtics trail by 11. Brogdon outside. To the inside. It's stolen by Johnson. And now the Pelicans on the break. And Williamson throws it down.
And yeah, he's 280 pounds. We've never seen anyone hang in the air like this young man. Williamson is special.
Timeout called the Celtics. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
They just got overwhelmed. We knew that game was going to be a tough one for them, and we were right. Sometimes
it's about the talent disparity, and it would have taken a massive effort for them to even be competitive, and it was nothing close to that.
Now here's Tatum. 23 points for him the last game against Atlanta.
And what opened things up for him was his passing. He was making so many plays that the D had to play off him. When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Now here's Johnson. He's got 39. Shot clock at 6. Daniels passes to Johnson. Over Tatum. Misses off the left iron. And Brogdon has got the ball here for the Celtics. It's a 13-point game. They're off to San Antonio after this game, bringing their show to the AT&T Center. That will conclude their brief two-game road trip. Brogdon with it. He's covered by Daniels.
Malcolm Brogdon has been rock solid since he won the Rookie of the Year award. This guy's capable as a scorer, and what a pretty pass there.
Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Nuggets just played phenomenal. He had an impressive number of points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. It's rare to see any player put up numbers like that. It's likely a game he'll always remember. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
For a while, the East was all LeBron, and the West? Of course, as we know, the West is dominated by Golden State, but now, does the league, do you feel more wide open?
Well, certainly, when you look at last season, I thought there were 4 teams in the East that absolutely had a shot to make the finals, contingent on health. Obviously, Milwaukee, without Chris Middleton, struggled to get over the finish line. In the West, you had 3 teams who I thought legitimately could advance. So certainly the gap between playoff teams feels smaller.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Stevenson's checked in. And here is Şengün. Tatum looking around. Here's Davison. And he's good on the 3 ball. Davison's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Inside, here's Johnson. That ball. Nice feed that time from Stevenson. Stevenson's got his 4th assist in this one. Celtics trail by 14. Now a timeout called by Boston.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
Now here's Brogdon. He's coming off a 10-point game against Atlanta. Şengün with the ball. Working on Williamson. A nice shot by Tatum.
Well, offensively, this guy has been cooking. They're definitely not losing because of him.
To the middle. Here's Johnson. And he banks in the layup. Johnson's got 47 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Brogdon against Johnson. Now Brogdon. He's got 12. Shoots over Johnson. That one's good. The New Orleans lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Brogdon. New Orleans has gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Boston's gone 5 of 9 when they put up a 3-point shot tonight. Pass to Davison. Tatum on the wing. He's covered by Ingram. Puts it up from 15. And the basket by Tatum. Tatum's got 16.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Ingram finds Williamson. And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
Well, for the most part, they've taken care of the ball. I mean, that's one of the few mistakes they've made in what has been a good half.
Some changes for Boston. Hauser's checked in, and it's Mason in for Malcolm Brogdon. Here is Mason. Good, and Smart gets the assist. He's got 6.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from 3-point range.
Passes it to Jones. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Again, what an avalanche! That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Celtics trail by 10. Pass to Ejinike. Over Lopez. Ejinike's shot is off.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Jones kicks to Lopez. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Personal foul.
Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
The Pelicans have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game. And the first one at the line is good.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
To the left wing. And there's the pass to Smart. Feeds it to Mason. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Yeah, what a great decision by Jason Tatum. That passing ability is important to complement his scoring ability.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
His team is down, but with the way he went at the rim, you know they'll keep fighting the entire game.
He started the game scorching the nets from deep. 3 triples in the first period, but none here in the second.
Mason dishes to Smart, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, what phenomenal work deep inside the post. Smart willing and able to get himself to the line.
And Marcus Smart, GA, the very definition of a guy you love on your team, but hate to. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. They're double-checking, and the game continues on.
Torres checked in for the Pelicans. And he knocks down the first one.
But I just love how Marcus Smart plays the game of basketball. He's aggressive, he's intelligent, and he doesn't mind getting under your skin.
Stevenson passes to Torres. Jones kicks to Stevenson. Here's Torres. Can't hit from 12. Celtics trail by 8. Outside Tatum. Pass to Hauser. Fires top of the key. And that's good. Number 2.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Stevenson kicks to Jones. Down low. Johnson can't hit. Boston's gotten out from three-point land in the second quarter, going 4 of 5 from downtown.
And we haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively.
To the paint. Nice pass. Right under the rack perfectly for the layup. And the Pelicans lead by 8. Boston's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Mason against Johnson. Johnson with the block. And he gets it back. Jones against Tatum. 6 to shoot. Can't hit from 12.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Johnson. And good. He hits it again. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Tatum against Jones. Right side Tatum. Here's Mason. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Johnson's got 5 rebounds tonight. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first half.
The V just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
The feed to Tatum. Pelicans pull it in. Johnson surveying the floor. Off target from outside. Smart with the ball. 6 points for him. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. It'll count. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And that concludes the first half. Pelicans lead
74. The Celtics 62.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly.
What a menace he was on defense through the first two quarters, just disrupting everything.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
The forwards for him are a pair of Blue Devils, Ingram and Williamson. Then it's Johnson, and it's Keller in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Here's Johnson, and yes, it's good. Johnson's got 57 points.
And no doubt about it, in order for them to be successful, he has got to be a catalyst when it comes to scoring.
Tatum kicks to Şengün. Here's Davison. Driving to the basket. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
That is the size and power coming into play right there. Vucevic excels at using his physical advantages to capitalize.
Pelicans leading by 9. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks, guys. Now, Marcus Smart is not shy with his philosophy. He says it takes little talent to play defense, but a whole lot of want to. Get every 50-50 ball, take charges, be a great teammate, compete, never be okay with losing. Kevin, he has always walked the walk, too.
He has. Defensive Player of the Year. He's a terrific player. No question about it. David, thank you. Clock at 6. Here's Tatum. Tries again. And the layup is up and in. Tatum's got 20 points.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Here's Johnson. And another one falls. Amazing.
Make that 61 point.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. Davison, the pass to Şengün. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. They lead by 11. New Orleans moving it around. Here's Johnson. Stevenson trying to free himself up. And there's Johnson. That's good on the assist from Ingram.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Here's Brogdon. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Stevenson kicks to Ingram. Stevenson passes to Johnson. And it's good for 2. Johnson's got 10 points here in the second half.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's Davison. He's guarded by Stevenson. To the inside, Brogdon. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Wow, Malcolm Brogdon doing work off the dunk. That is nice.
Inside, here's Johnson. And then Johnson with the jam.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Brogdon the pass to Davison. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Pelicans leading by 13. Here's Johnson. And Tatum pulls it down. The Celtics have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Williamson kicks to Stevenson. Back to Williamson. The fader. Here's Johnson. Lays it up off the glass.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Tatum on the wing. Şengün the bounce pass. Johnson against Brogdon. Here's Davison. Here's Şengün. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Assisted by Davis.
For New Orleans, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. And the shot is good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Celtics trail by 15. Davison, the pass to Şengün. Back to Brogdon from 10 feet out. It's not going to go for him. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. Johnson outside. Good on the shot. And the Pelicans lead by 17.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Johnson with the block, and he's able to get it back.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Keller passes to Johnson. It's over Brogdon. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. And look at how the hustle game has been going for New Orleans.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
To the middle, here's Johnson. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Celtics trail by 18. Passes to Şengün. Down low. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving. No doubt whatsoever. Still looking for his first triple of the half. He had 3 at the break.
Here's Davison. He's guarded by Stevenson. Davison, the pass to Şengün. And that one drops. Şengün's got 6.
Yeah, he needs to take a lot more shots. He's been efficient, trying to get his teammates involved, but it's time for him to step up.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. New Orleans leading by 7 on the court for the Celtics. Vucevic is out there with Jason Tatum. Then it's Alperen Şengün. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Davison in at the shooting guard position. Brogdon against Stevenson. Tries from 7. The shot by Brogdon, no good. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for New Orleans. Here's Johnson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for New Orleans, Johnson.
That's good from Johnson. And Johnson drops them both.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
To the left side wing. Here's Davison. He's guarded by Stevenson. Back to Brogdon. Johnson with the block. And he recovers it. Şengün. And good. Coming on the assist by Brogdon.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Ingram finds Johnson. It's over Brogdon. Johnson can't hit. Celtics trail by 7. Pass to Davison. For 3, Brogdon. Johnson with the block. To the paint, here's Keller. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on Malcolm Brogdon.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
At the line for New Orleans, Keller. One shot.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
The Celtics have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. It's tipped. He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Here's Davison. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Here's Johnson, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Jason Tatum.
Third team foul. At the line for New Orleans, Johnson. Taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Johnson. So Johnson hits 2 of them. Austin with the ball. They trail by 14. Right wing. Şengün kicks to Brogdon. To end the run, Vucevic trying to get open. The shot by Brogdon, no good.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Johnson. The rebound by Brogdon. Celtics trail by 14. To the inside. And closing the shot, even with the foul. Now the 2 free throws. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
Tatum has worked very hard to improve his finishing game, and that includes sometimes taking.
It's good from the stripe. Pelicans leading by 12. On the wing, Johnson. He's guarded by Brogdon. Williamson trying to free himself up. Johnson can't hit.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
For New Orleans, they've gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6.
Defense is all over Zion, but Williamson doubles down and draws a foul while able to get the shot off as well.
The line for New Orleans, Zion.
And both free throws good for Williamson. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Now a timeout called by Boston.
And a wise move to call timeout there. They need to settle down a bit. They've been playing out of control at times here, and it shows with their turnover numbers.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the head coach for Boston had some instruction for the guys during the timeout. He told them flat out, we are turning the ball over too much, guys. We can't keep making the hero ball play. Slow it down, run the offense, and make the safe pass. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David.
Jason Tatum has proven that over stretches of a game, he can take over with his scoring ability.
Ingram passes to Johnson. Shoots over Brogdon. Williamson kicks to Ingram. 6 on the shot clock. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Good. And the Pelicans lead by 14.
This guy has been unstoppable. It has not mattered at all what the defense throws at him. He's had an answer.
And the pass to Vucevic. Back to Brogdon. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Well, you can see why his teammates love playing with him. Vucevic willing to find the open guy.
To the middle. Hits it again. Wow.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA. Really taking it to the opposition. And here is Şengün. Pass to Davison. Back to Şengün. Shoots the 3. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. To Ingram. Over to the wing. Here's Keller. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got 6 assists now in the game.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And a drive like that one can be a knockout punch. Great finish at this juncture.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Here's Davison. He's guarded by Stevenson. Davison, the pass to Şengün. Tatum against Ingram. It's Brogdon on the wing. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Team foul.
Malcolm Brogdon has proven more than capable of producing at a high level on the offensive end, both as a scorer and as a passer. And we know he is a quality defensive player. Great positioning, great intellect. He's a true two-way force.
And he nails the third. Pelicans leading by 16. Here's Johnson. And again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Davison, the pass to Şengün. Brogdon outside. Back to Şengün. It's deflected. Now here's Williamson. Inside. Here's Johnson. Williamson trying to free himself up. That's good from Johnson on the assist by Williamson. Williamson's got his 7th assist in the game. Davison, the pass to Şengün. Down low. Johnson with the block. And he's able to get it back. And it's Vucevic missing. The Pelicans have gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the 4th. 8 of 12. And again, another basket good from Johnson.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Pass to Tatum. And we all know that injuries are a part of the game, Doris, but it seems like for taller players, bigger players, there can be an additional challenge. Why is that?
Well, think about it, Kevin. If you're a 7-footer who maybe goes between 250 and 280 pounds, playing an 82-game grind with so little time for rest and for healing, the modern game with all the movement that's required, that is particularly challenging for any big man of that size.
Back to Brogdon. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Wow, how about the balance and strength of Malcolm Brogdon? Give him the end one.
Pelicans leading by 22. Here's Johnson. And that one is off. So the Celtics will take it the other way. He's covered by Ingram. Pass to Hughes. Knocked loose. Johnson down low. Hughes cover. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
At the line for your Pelicans, Johnson. At the line for 2.
And that one falls for Johnson. Good on both. Well, Greg, analysts evaluate player performances on the floor, and sometimes we've seen the players fire back. They're not happy with the criticism.
You know, it's a risk you take, but if you treat everyone with kid gloves, you're really not doing your job. The audience expects a level of honesty, and quite frankly, players don't mind you criticizing their game. It's when those critiques become personal.
Johnson against Brogdon. Johnson can't hit. And the foul called on MP. That's his fourth foul of the contest. Austin's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Smart against Stevenson. Now Smart over Stevenson. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
I'll tell you have to appreciate the confidence of Marcus Smart. At point-blank range, he is an efficient scorer.
Johnson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Alperon Sengun. Third personal foul. Team is in the penalty. At the line for New Orleans, Johnson taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And Johnson drops them both. Austin with the ball. Tatum with it. In recent years, Doris, we've really seen the Players Association stepping up and address player needs and, at the same time, global social issues.
Kevin, it's been absolutely inspiring to see the players use the tools they have at their advantage and their disposal. They want to create needed change, represent themselves, their communities, their organizations. Leadership at its absolute finest.
Johnson outside. Williamson trying to free himself up. And that one goes long. Celtics trail by 19. Here's Brogdon. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, we are talking about an elite free throw shooter. If you send Malcolm Brogdon to the line, you will pay.
No good on that one.
At the line for 2.
He hits the second from the line. Here's Stevenson. Johnson outside. Yet another bucket. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Brogdon outside.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
For the 3. Drills it from outside. Brogdon's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone. Johnson
can't get it to go. And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. Trailing by 17. A nice shot by Tatum.
Well, the increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for New Orleans.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Johnson.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. They're ahead by 13. 50 seconds left in the game. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.